question is, have you ever go through a long period of your life without stress? For example, 1 month without stress or 1 year without stress. And also, like, do you think it is possible to live a life without any stress?
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, very long period without stress. So there was a time. So I was working in Beijing, and I was running this project. Maybe could I mention it? So I was running this program in which I would recruit, university students from the UK and the US to go out to China to teach English for a summer. And so I would be responsible for about 30 or 40 university students to go out to China to spend 7 weeks in China, in different cities in China. And during this time, they would run summer English camps for kids. And most of those camps were for profit. And so what it meant is that I would run this program for 2 months in a year. And the rest of the time, then actually I didn't have to do that much. I just wrote a few emails now and again. But essentially for about 9 months in a year, I did not really need to do much at all. And by running this one program, then it made me enough money to be able to support myself financially. So I made enough money working 3 months in a year, and so for 9 months, really I could do whatever I wanted. And by running this program, because it was recruiting students from the UK and the US, I could fly internationally from China to America to England, like once a year. And I could even visit other places as well. If you go to America, you can always pop up to Canada for a short visit. So I could travel internationally. I only had to work about 3 months in a year. I had money to be able to support myself. So yeah, actually there were a few months in which really I had nothing I needed to do. I mean, I had enough money to be able to support myself. I could, if I wanted to, in fact I did. Let's say all of a sudden, like, I really feel like going to Hong Kong for a 港式奶茶. And so I'd buy a plane ticket and fly to Hong Kong and visit friends and have like 3 cups of 港式奶茶, and then fly back to Beijing. I mean, I could say that I had something important to do in Hong Kong, but really, the only reason why I was really going there was because I love奶茶. Okay, so I could do that because I had the money to be able to do it, and I didn't have any responsibilities. I was single. I didn't have a wife to take care of. I didn't have kids to take care of. So really, I should have been very not stressed. And I tried to have nothing. I tried to have no stress in my life because I wanted to be happy. But you know what happened? After spending 1 week of trying to have no stress whatsoever, I felt so stressed that the next week I did everything I could, in order for me to have something to do. Because what happened is this, it's like I wake up in the morning, I have nothing to do the whole day. Do you know how stressful it is to have nothing to do the entire day? Because I have to spend like every hour trying to convince myself that, I'm not wasting my time. And that, I'm not wasting my life. I was like maybe 28 years old. And like, I'm 28 years old. And my best time in my life. I'm young, I'm energetic, I'm handsome, well I was then, yeah. And all my friends are getting ahead. They are doing important things. They are achieving, they are climbing up the ladder of success. I'm just in my room doing nothing. And I was like, my goodness, I need something to do. So the only way in which I could become not stressed was by finding stress which I could do something about. Because the sense that life is meaningless and pointless and I have nothing to do actually is a stress which I can do nothing about. Unless I find something in which to do. So I realized that life is stressful, and not having stress is actually sometimes the biggest stress, because that's when you start questioning your worth as a human being. That's when I start looking. I would look at cats. I would look at cats and I wish I were a cat, because a cat is perfectly happy doing nothing all day. I've had several cats, and I go back home and I see my cat just lying there, and she's so happy. And I think, why can't I be happy, doing nothing? And the truth is this: I can't. I can't be a cat and just lie there and all I need to do is just eat and and meow and just lie there and be a cat. And I was like, oh, I so envy you. But that's the thing, human beings are not cats, okay? So we are unable to be able to live life with no stress. Maybe you can ask God to change you into a cat, and then you will be able to live life without any stress. Have someone take care of you, and you just have to meow and Okay, anyway. So no, I'm sorry. You are human. You can't.